like, subscribe, and leave a comment. So here's your review of WWE Raw Day 1. It's like a Day 1 pay-per-view, but it's on Raw. So here's your review of it. Happy New Year to everybody. January the 1st, Happy New Year. So it starts with Becky Lynch versus Nia Jax. Obviously, they had a beef previously. I don't think they've ever fought before. It was a really good match, really tough match as well. But in the end, Becky Lynch got a bit bloodied up and she got beaten. So a massive, massive win there for Nia Jax. Then Cody Rhodes comes out, basically calls out Shinsuke Nakamura, said this has to end. He wants to get on with his life and end this and complete his story. Shinsuke obviously comes on a Titantron, taunts him, so we'll see what happens. Then we have Kofi Kingston and Jey Uso versus the Imperium in a decent match. It started off as a decent match, but then Vinci got injured. Not sure what happened. I think he took a drop kick from, don't mind that, it's a bit of noise in the background. He took a drop kick from Kofi and then he just didn't get up. So I think he might have got concussed or something. So I hope he's all right. But Jey Uso and Kofi won by TKO. Then the Miz comes out with Miz TV to interview the Judgment Day, but instead of the Judgment Day coming out, it was R-Truth. R-Truth basically says he works for the Judgment Day, he does their admin, he does their PR work, and he is a Judgment Day member. Then JD obviously comes out, calls out R-Truth, saying he's not a member. They have a back and forth, and then it turns into a match. So it's JD and Dom versus the Miz and R-Truth in a decent match. R-Truth was sort of saying, I'm going to have your back. I'm still part of the Judgment Day, but I'm not. But in the end, the Miz got the victory. Then we have Rhea Ripley versus Ivory for the Women's World Championship. Really good match. Go and watch it if you haven't seen it. But in the end, Rhea Ripley got the victory. Then it's been announced that there's going to be a former world champion coming to Raw. We waited for who it was. Was it going to be? Who I personally thought it was going to be Big E, but it wasn't. It was Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal is a decent wrestler, former champion. So he comes out. He's basically calling out America, saying how America's not united. This is not a united country. Then the music hits from nowhere. The Rock comes out. Wow. Dwayne Johnson, The Rock comes out. He basically says he's proud to be American. He's proud to represent the people. And basically says Jinder is like Baywatch. His Baywatch film he did, nobody watched, and it wasn't that good of a film. And he also got the crowd to chant some taunts at Jinder Mahal. Go and watch it if you want to see what they said. And then he basically takes out Jinder with a people's elbow. Then at the end of it, he goes, he's going to go somewhere to eat. He might sit at a side desk. He might sit at the bar. But it says he might even go and sit at the head of the table. Wow, wow, wow. Shots fired. He's calling out Roman Reigns. Oh, here we go. So that's going to be WrestleMania 40. Looking forward to that. WrestleMania main event. Roman Reigns versus The Rock. Then we have Zoe Starks and Shayna Baszler versus Natalya and Megan Knox in a really good match. But in the end, Zoe got the victory. Then in the main event of the evening, it's Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins for the World Championship on day 1. Really good match. Go and watch if you haven't seen it. 2 of the best wrestlers, obviously. Go and look at my top 10 wrestlers, WWE wrestlers, if you haven't seen it already. But yeah, 2 of the best wrestlers for sure. Damian Priest came down to cash in, but he got stopped. But in the end, and still your world champion, Seth Rollins. But great Raw episode. Go and watch it. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment.